Why, at a time when there's a lot of focus on what the president's thinking, and he talked about trade and reconciliation, a bunch of stuff, why did no one cover his speech?
Well, I think the politicos and stuff of the world did because I saw it included in everything this morning. The Axios is look. I think it may be two things.
I mean, barely,
Yeah.
barely.
Well, so I think one of it may be Trump talks a lot. It's not like we hadn't heard from him all day yesterday or all week. Like we're hearing from him almost every few hours, either on X or at the microphone. So I think to some extent, I wonder a little bit. It was a political event. Traditionally, the media doesn't really cover those things. They're usually not news making because it's just like a, ho hum speech and the principal gets out. But you're right. He went for 90 minutes and some of what he said was quite entertaining.
It's not,
So,
it's as far as I saw, it's not in the Washington Post, it's not in the
yep.
New York Times, it's not in the Wall Street Journal. Sean, why do you think that is?
It's a fascinating question. Yesterday, I was watching Caroline Brief and uh, I was in an office that had the quad up, and about 12, 15 minutes in, CNN was the first one to break away, then MSNBC, and Fox was the only of the three major networks, the one that carried it. And I think that I think part of this is they don't want they are reverting back to that Trump derangement syndrome of I don't want to cover it. The idea that the president of the United States, at a time when we are potentially going to have one of the worst days in the market, doesn't want to take the president live
Yeah.
is, to me, I mean, you have to stop. Every time the press talks about press freedom, press access, they're full of crap.
Well, I
The
don't
idea
know
that
if it's
you
that
get
they
full
strategically.
access, you didn't see for 4 years the last president of the United States so much as do a wellness check. And now you have the president of the United States go out there and give you his take on what he's about to do on one of the biggest financial, and the prelude to one of the biggest financial days, and they wouldn't take it. They wouldn't talk about it. You can only surmise that the reason that they don't want to is because they don't want you to know. They
Oh,
don't want you to see the other side of the story. After watching and perusing some of the morning shows this morning, it is unbelievable how one-sided it is. Like, the only reason this is doing this is because Trump is an alien that loves Nazis. He's a horrible person, and here's all the people that will suffer because of his decisions. It was like, it is just abysmal how bad the media is right now.